So with the Critical Role Campaign 4 fan art coming out, my plan was to do, a video for each of them, kind of talking about all the cool little details and what classes I think they are. But when I did that, there were already some that were known that I hadn't seen yet. So let's do a few more of these, a bit more rapid fire, so that way we try to avoid that. So we know that Thimble, Laura Bailey, is a rogue. That was pretty clear from the picture as well. My guess is Arcane Trickster, based on the, pixie sort of fairy background, but, who knows? Could be Assassin too, based on what she said in the video about her dark past being a stone cold killer. When I first saw Taisha, Aabria's character, my mind, like a lot of people, I think, immediately went to the witch class that they made for the podcast, Worlds Beyond Numbers. But once I kind of got to looking at it more, and more people had mentioned it, and then some of the things that she said during the video that they put out, Druid, I think, from the sort of staff scepter she has that looks like it's made out of a horn with like a horse head carved into it, the leaves that are in her hand that at first glance I thought was fire, clearly leaves. Druid's probably a good guess. Talesin's character, Bolaire, for me, is one of the more difficult ones. And on first glance, I want to say Warlock. I think the most curious thing about it is the rapier. It looks like a glass blade, or like a transparent blade. And apparently he runs a magical museum of weird things. So that could just be something from that. Probably his weapon though. A kind of dark horse pick that I have, that I don't think it's going to be, but I think it would be cool. Based on that rapier, even though mechanically they use daggers, I think it'd be cool if he was like a soul knife. Obviously that also fits in with the Warlock thing if you were Pact of the Blade, summoning, whatever that is. I think based on what a bunch of my other picks are, I'm going with Warlock as my guess. Maybe the patron helps him collect what goes into the museum, or maybe the patron's from one of those things in the museum. I don't know, but I think it fits. It definitely, though, looks like the character concept for this was, what if Jigsaw, but hot? What are your guesses, though? What do you think these characters are going to be, just based solely on the illustrations?